Hi Taurus, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign, but watch them for all three so that you know which part of you I resonate with most as a reader. There's no astrology in these, so check out all three so that you know which one is the best for you. With that said, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So remember, these are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody. Use your own discernment. For your if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you, and if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit the subscribe button. For your key to the week this week, you have the Star card. Wow, so this card seems to be sort of really clinging to you recently, right? Now, what this is hope, optimism and joy for the future, and it really, in a lot of ways, it speaks to the fact that in all of these different areas of life this week, you're getting a little bit of a taster. You get a little glimpse of what's to come, right? And what I love most about the Star card is it says that there are reasons to hope for a brighter future because it's already on its way in. One of the other things about this card as well, it speaks to trust. All right, so this week it really is you fostering or learning to trust yourself in all of these different areas of your life and the universe, of course. For your actions and options, you have the Six of Swords. So Six of Swords coupled with the Star card, that is a journey overseas. So it looks like a lot of you are planning some sort of long-term or long haul trip. For a lot of you, this will probably be an international trip. So it's not just like I went for a spa day or whatever. Like, this is you planning a trip that would be considered an international journey of some sort. So I love that for you. And then when it comes to your, like, the options that are available to you, the Six of Swords is about moving away from troubled or challenging times. And because you have the Star card here, not only is the hope and the optimism for the future possible and what you're meant to be holding on to, you're getting a glimpse here of just how good life is truly going to be for you in your future. Now, what's really interesting is the Star card is obviously Aquarius ruled, but the Six of Swords actually relates to the time of Aquarius. So what this tells me is this next 6 months you are building for your future, but as you come into Aquarius season of 2025, you will be living a life that you can only even imagine now, and you're going to be getting a glimpse of that life this week. All right, when it comes to your communications and conversations, you've got the Two of Pentacles. So this speaks to your finances and resources, but also juggling a lot of decisions when it comes to your career and your communications. So communications in general are going to be very focused on negotiations and mutually acceptable practicalities. For those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, or even if you're, maybe, because I know there's one or two of you that are studying with me. All right, so if you're studying with me, this bodes very well for you because it means that whatever you are studying at the moment, you will be able to apply in a very real world way. It will start to become relevant for you or a part of your day-to-day experience. So I love this. Now, even if you're not studying with me, the same sort of thing stands. Because it is the Two of Pentacles, it does have a decidedly financial slant to it. And you've got this underneath the Six of Swords. Sorry, I've got something in my eye. You've got this underneath the Six of Swords. So maybe for some of you, this is you looking at, okay, I know I want to take this trip. Maybe you're planning what you would consider like one of your bucket lists, and you're trying to think, okay, I want to take this trip. I'm going to take this trip, and now I need to figure out how I'm going to make that work with the finances that I have available from the work that I'm doing currently. When it comes to your those of you that are employed by somebody else, this is you really looking at how you utilize the resources that you have. And really, for a lot of you, I think this is you kind of realizing that, okay, I'm at the limit of what I can earn here. I either need a pay rise or I need to start thinking about the new work prospects. Okay, I will say money will improve for you over the course of the next 6 months in general. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, It's a similar kind of energy, only the difference is here, it's like you're utilizing the resources that you have in a better way, and you're starting to think about how can you increase the revenue of your business. You're starting to really put your money where your mouth is when it comes to earning more, and maybe looking at different or new target markets. So for those of you that are here in the UK, or those of you that are in Europe, you might now set your sights on the States, right? You might start building connections within the US. If you're already in the US, you might start thinking about expanding your business to go national, and if you're already at that national level, maybe you now start to think about what is it going to take in terms of resources to get into that international or global game. All right, so really very exciting stuff. And then for those of you that are retired and no longer working, your Two of Pentacles suggests that you are putting budgets in place, and this will be for all of you as well, but particularly for those of you that are retired and no longer working, because it's like you're starting to think about the money that you need for your future and what that kind of looks like on the ground. For your love and relations, you've got the Knight of Swords. So this, if you're partnered, married, or in a long-term commitment, some of the conversation could be a little bit strained around resources this week. That is possible. It's not a guarantee, it's just a possibility. But one of the other ways that this could show up is there's something about your commute to work, or your partner's commute to work, or maybe the work that they do in general is taking them further away from, or farther away from home for an extended period of time. So now you're having to have these conversations about, okay, how is it that we what's the word that I'm looking for? Yeah, like how is it that we can do this? There's if you've got children, like we need to do the school run, and we've got all of these things to do, but I still have my work commitments and my career, and things that I want to do outside of being a partner and a parent and all the rest of it, right? And this is important. I encourage all of my clients to do this, right? Have your own friends separate from your partner, have your own hobbies, have things that you do away from and separate from your partner, have your own identity outside of your relationship. It's one of the ways to have a truly healthy relationship is you've got to have your separate life as well. All right. Anything else, anything less than that kind of dynamic is toxic as far as I'm concerned. All right. Yes, shots fired. If you're out there and offended, I don't care. For those of you that are for those of you that are single and looking, that Knight of Swords, maybe you get really proactive about finding someone this week. And I got to be honest, there looks to be a prospect here, like someone who's like, I really like you. This person doesn't seem to be able to take no for an answer. So watch out for that. Because, they might just get a little bit more than they bargained for. For your money and materials, you've got the Five of Wands. So joint finances in particular might be things that you need to look at the moment. And I feel like for a lot of you, this will be about you extricating your finances from another person's. So maybe you're looking to either speed up that process, or you're starting to get ready or prepared for what that looks like. Now, this could be anything. It doesn't have to be from a partner. This could be, I don't know, maybe you are a part of a co-op of some sort. It could be maybe you are, what's another way that we can be tied to people financially? Maybe you're assuming payments for somebody else in some regard. And this could be you saying, okay, you know what? I'm stepping out of that. Another way that this could also show up, though, is maybe you find a group or a group connection of some sort that feels like it's meant to be a part of your experience. And that Five of Wands, it's kind of like, you know what, this is worth paying for. There's, especially with the Star card, because it's like these feel like people, these feel like your tribe, these feel like, yes, this is the right connection to spend money on or with. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, I love the Five of Wands because it is a very dynamic energy. For the excess energy that you have this week, you are being encouraged to really move the body. All right, like that Five of Wands is a dynamic energy. It needs to move. So that's the way that you're going to stave off any problems, challenges, or issues. And then for your home and environment, The Five of Wands can be challenge, change, and conflict, but with the Star card, I actually feel like, especially for those of you that live in flats or apartments or something like that, or if you've had sort of shitty neighbours, quite frankly, this will be you letting go of them, right? They'll be leaving, they'll be going away, they will be moving. You'll be really surprised about how this sort of shapes up as well. So I'm intrigued to see how it will play out for you. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. If you want to book your personal reading with me, you can do so on the link in the description box below. Take care, and I'll see you soon.